Hi Cancer, come on in. Welcome back. If you're one of my subscribers, I want you guys to know how much I really do appreciate you. Thank you for that. I'm going to be doing a general love reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'll pull cards for your energy and what's going on with you here, your person and what's going on with them, and the energy and the connection between you, and we will talk about what comes up. Please keep in mind these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If you find this isn't your message, you might want to check out one of the videos for your other planetary placements. You might find something there. Also, my intention is that these readings are timeless, so whenever it is that you feel yourself drawn to watch this, that's when the message is intended for you. Alright guys, let's see what's going on with you. It's a big month for Cancer. Lots of things going on. Lots of things going on. We have Mercury retrograde in Cancer. We have, God, there's just a lot. There's just a lot. All right, let's see here. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Cancer, what's going on, guys? What's at the heart of the matter? We have two. We have the Six of Wands, which is about victory and success. And we have the Ten of Cups. I love this. I hope this means that you have achieved victory and success and you are living in bliss in your Ten of Cups. Let's see. Or that's what you want or what you're working for. The crossing energy. What's working for or against you is Temperance and Justice. Temperance, both of these cards, both Temperance and Justice, are cards about a need for balance. Healing. These are major arcana cards. There's something, I feel like, to have victory in this situation. It's really, either this is being brought in for you, and this is your victory, and this is working for you, or not even as against you, but just a reminder or to be aware of. There's a need for balance. There's a need to blend opposites and to bring the scales into balance and to do this in a fair and just manner. Justice is going to be achieved. I feel like if things have been out of balance or if there was an unequal give and take, this balance is going to be restored, or this balance needs to be restored. What you have beneath you in your subconscious, you may be aware of or be becoming aware of, is the Ten of Swords and the Hanged Man. Wow. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling that there's a need for balance and justice and also spiritual healing. Someone, either you feel betrayed, hurt, stabbed in the back, just cannot take another sword, you feel defeated, or you did this to someone. You feel like you betrayed someone or stabbed them in the back. And it's caused you to go within, to retreat within yourself, to look for answers, to look at yourself, why you've done these things, what you need to heal, what you need to release. You're looking for enlightenment, a much deeper understanding of yourself. What you have behind you in the immediate past. That's too many. Is the Strength card. Whatever this situation was, it required a lot of strength. I feel like you had to really withdraw into yourself and draw upon your strength. Grounding yourself, connecting with, and the Strength is again another card of healing. You've been doing some difficult work on yourself, and I think it's required a lot of strength. Clearly, what you have above you is coming in is the Nine of Wands. I feel like, take this how this resonates. It's not going to be the case for all of you, but I feel like if you were the one that were hurt, if you're the one that has the swords, feel like you have all the swords in your back, like you've been stabbed in the back, You are in a very defensive place. This is the Wounded Warrior card. This is someone who has fought a battle for something that they believe in passionately, and the battle is over, but they feel guarded and the need to protect themselves. They've built a wall. If it's not you, it's your person who is doing this. There are some wounds and some hurts that still need to be healed, and it's blocking an open communication. What you have before you in the immediate future is the Nine of Pentacles. So, on the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords, which is someone who feels trapped, tied, and bound to something, caged in, having no options, kind of a stalemate card. Could be in their head, could be real situation. I mean, there could be someone who has you feeling that way. Either that or you're up in your head, which is what this is all about. This is still clearly going on. You have the Nine of Pentacles in your immediate future, which is, I always say this, it's often called the single lady card. It doesn't have to be someone who's single, but this is someone who is very confident in themselves, very comfortable, abundant, grounded, stable. Could be someone is going to become single either. I mean, if this is a relationship and one becomes single, then obviously both do. But there's either a need for someone to become single or a need for someone to, not a need, but someone is either going to become single or they are going to step into their power, step into their confidence, their self-worth, realize what they're worth, what they bring to the table, and that they won't settle for less than what they deserve. They give just as much as they demand. They know that they've created this prosperity and abundance and stability in their life, and that they're capable of taking care of themselves. Yeah. It's a really good energy. We should all feel like this. But sometimes we have to go through things to grow to that place. But that's what's there in the immediate future. Let's see what's going on with your person. What's going on with Cancer's person? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Whoops. What's at the heart of the matter for your person? What's going on for them? That's way too many, sorry. Too many. Okay. We have the Queen of Wands, which actually, it did come out in reverse, so I'm gonna actually read it that way. The Queen of Wands is fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Does not have to be, it's just the energy. This is someone who's incredibly charismatic, passionate, motivating, sensual, very sexual, beautiful, driven, artistic, intuitive, just gets things fired up. People want to be around them. They throw the best parties. They're the hostess with the mostest. They're the movie star. When the Queen of Wands is reversed, there are some tempers flying. They have a force of energy behind them when they are angry or wounded that can really, really burn. So there's either someone in their life, it could be you, could be them, could be someone else in their life. Someone is really, really pissed off or hurt, or it's them. Let's see. What's the crossing energy? I feel like it has something to do with this betrayal. The crossing energy is the Sun, which is a part of Leo. And if I don't forget, I'll go over all the signs before I end. But it's the card of Leo. So there's going to be healing here. This is what, this is working for them. The Sun is coming in to heal this, to lighten it, to shed some light in the darkness, and to bring some sunshine to some hurt. What they have beneath them is the Page of Swords. So there's an understanding that they have, a realization. Either they received some information or going to be receiving information, or becoming aware of information, a truth, a clarity. This could be, the sun bringing this truth in to provide for healing. What's behind them in the immediate past? Ace of Swords. So there was a truth. There was an aha moment or an epiphany. Some kind of clarity was provided in a situation. I feel like it was difficult. I feel like it was a difficult truth. And above them is the Three of Swords. So they're heartbroken right now. Their heart is pierced. They feel a sense of sorrow, sadness, and loss that has just weighing so heavy on their heart. I mean, so much sadness is surrounding them right now. And this is such a hard card, but it also brings with it healing. There is a promise of healing. And what they have in their immediate future. What do you have in the immediate future for Cancer's person, please? Okay. The Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, a seed with the potential for a stable, prosperous, abundant future. It contains all of the potential of all of the aces and the elements. Whether this pentacle grows depends on the effort and the nurturing that is put into this. But there is a potential, there's an offer coming in for them that can provide for very stable potential, a future, a new beginning, a world of opportunity. And I feel like it's coming in from a Knight of Wands. Fire energy again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, it's just the energy. It's very passionate. Whoever is bringing in this offer of stability and security is very passionate about it. They have a lot of passion. Knights can be a little flaky, kind of player energy, but bringing in an Ace of Pentacles makes me feel like this is a more grounded energy. It could be you, it could be someone else in their life, just someone who's very passionate, very motivated and driven, someone who's able to get people excited and ready to take action, is bringing in this potential for stability and security. Could be a business opportunity, but it is something that they are very passionate about. Okay. I didn't mean to do that, actually. I'm not going to read the bottom of the deck because I just started shuffling again and I didn't mean to. All right, so let's get some energy between you and your person. What's the energy of this connection or this relationship between you? What is going on between Cancer and their person? We have the Hermit. We have the Nine of Cups and the Five of Stones. So the Hermit is about going within, it's similar to the Hanged Man, looking at oneself, trying to find your way through the aspects of yourself, through the dynamics of your life, evaluating things, looking for clarity in situations. We also have the Nine of Bowls. So there's this wish fulfillment, the opportunity for all of the happiness and fulfillment that you long for, emotionally, creatively. I feel like someone is going within, trying to understand how or figure out what it is that's their wish fulfillment, what it is that they want. what would make them feel fulfilled. We have the Five of Stones or the Five of Pentacles, which is someone who feels shut out, cut off, isolated, alone, someone who feels very lonely. And then the Seeker, this is you, them, both of you are really going within and trying to connect with your higher selves, your intuition. I feel like they're trying to find their way out of this. They, the thing with the Five of Stones or the Pentacles in this, not in this deck, but in other decks, there's someone sitting outside of it. To me, it looks like a church. On the porch, it's dark, it's gray, and they're alone. They're sitting there by the door with their head in their lap, and they're so focused on being alone and feeling cut off and shut out that they don't even realize there's a key sitting right next to them to unlock the door and go inside. They're trying, this person, you or them, or within this connection, you're trying to find your way inside. I see this with the high priestess. This is the seeker. This is the guide. This is the seeker. Perhaps the hermit is leading you or this person to connect with this part of yourself, seeking higher truths, higher understanding. The high priestess is incredibly, incredibly intuitive, psychic, sensitive, knows things. The high priestess knows. She doesn't always say, but she knows. So one of you is very, very in tune, or both. Could be both of you. I feel a little wily. I feel wily in my hands right now. Wow. You guys are... Take that. All right, we have the Four of Swords or the Four of Arrows. So this is a card about spiritual healing. I feel like you have been going within, connecting with this, trying to understand this from a higher level. I feel like there's something very spiritual about this, and but there's also this time of relief. The Four of Arrows is about healing. It's someone who has been really put through it, and they're wounded emotionally, physically, spiritually, and they need that respite. They need that time out to rest and sleep and recuperate, to heal, to have their spirit nurtured. I feel like this relationship is very healing. It is either going through a healing process, or one of you or both of you, this relationship is very healing for you. One more card, please. One more card for Cancer, please. Rebirth. Yeah, okay. This is the Sun card again. So we have that twice. And the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It brightens every card around it. So even this heartbreak with the Sun here, it's healing. It's not as bad as it could be. There is healing happening. It's a card about rebirth, reemergence, new life. I feel like this healing is transformative for both of you, and I feel like there is a rebirth or resurgence within this connection. Your justice and temperance, balance is going to be restored. The Sun is smiling upon this. It's a yes from the universe. There are some choices. The overall energy of this is Seven of Bowls. It's confusion or cups. The confusion about choices. There's a lot of different options, and I think that's why you or both of you have taken this time to go within and really figure out what it is. That's your Nine of Cups. Which one of these choices is really what's going to fulfill you or satisfy you? These other choices are the same choices that have been leaving you or them feeling isolated and alone, and I think they're recognizing this truth on a higher level. And it's very healing. So before I started, I did draw an oracle card for you for your reading, just some spiritual guidance. And what I got for you is abundance. So this card, we know what abundance is. It's having, it's having things be plentiful. It's having enough to eat, a roof over your head, having a fulfilling career and relationships, family, friends. But I feel like this message for you, Cancer, is that, Cancer is ruled by the moon. Cancer is about our relationships with our mother, our home, our stability, our security on an emotional level. And I feel like this is a reminder, a couple of things. You are so incredibly abundant. You have the ability to create abundance in your life. And I feel like the other message for you is to have faith as you go about this journey, that you are going to be abundant and there will be abundance for you. Don't worry. Things are going to be abundant. You're going to find this Nine of Cups. You're going to feel satisfied. You're going to feel stable and secure. And then I also want to leave you with a couple of cards from the universe. Hold your back. Just some words of wisdom, guidance, positive thoughts, whatever it is that Spirit wants you to hear before you go on your way. So let's see what we have for Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages do you have for them, please? Words of wisdom or guidance, encouragement, whatever it is that they need to hear. Okay, so we have, I honor what I want to feel. Honor what you want to feel. Recognize it, define it for yourself, envision it, and know that you are going to have this abundance that you desire when you open yourself to it. But there's some healing that's required first, so that you can open yourself to this. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. I feel like that's what this rebirth is about. You're going to be looking at someone differently, or they're going to be looking at you differently. You've realized some things and your perspective has changed, and it is going to lead to a rebirth, a renewal. Wow. Okay, so I hope this helped, and I hope it resonated. If you made it this far, I like to think that it did. If so, I would appreciate it if you'd hit the thumbs up button or the bell, either one. It helps get the video out there for others. And otherwise, thank you so much for being here with me. I love spending time with you guys, and I hope I see you again. Love and light.